Well, hello everybody. You're probably wondering why I have this helmet on my head. Well, as you've probably been following my exploits, um, I seem to be obsessed with proving that the Mayan had an influence in North America. Not only an influence, but actually came here, um, beginning with the introduction of corn down in south central Florida around 500 AD. Well, I've had to reassess a few things in my equipment inventory to handle some of the things that I'll be dealing with this summer. And one of them is I'm going to be spending some time underground in caves and some tunnels, and I'm going to be spending some time on the side of mountains climbing up and climbing down. Now, in the past, when I've had to do this, I've had a hard hat on or some silly nonsense like that, which offers minimal head protection at best, and that's about it. But this is a tactical helmet, and it has mounting rails on the sides, on both sides, that allow you to put accessories on it, such as a flashlight or any other, walkie-talkie headset built in, whatever. Um, but this up here is basically designed for mounting a GoPro. So it will be a fairly unstable camera platform, being that it's attached to my head, which is also unstable. Um, but it'll be an excellent way for me to capture a bird's eye view video of actually what I'm seeing, feeling, experiencing, that sort of thing. But anyway, a much more practical head protection solution. And of course, there's the strapping that goes underneath. Anyway, I don't have to go into all that, but so I will be setting up this platform with camera mounts, high intensity LED light on the side of it for use in the future. So, as I'm acquiring new equipment, setting it up, I'm going to be sharing that with you in the preparatory months prior to me going on expedition. This year I'll be going to Florida. I will be exploring a location called Fort Center, and it is located a few miles northwest of Lake Okeechobee, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. But it's where corn was first cultivated, at least the eastern United States. And that tells us something very interesting because corn comes from Mexico. It's native from Mexico. If it would have migrated on its own, corn, it would have been cultivated up through Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, and then down to where it's located in Florida. But it didn't do that. It just appeared in Florida. Well, in 500 AD, there was really basically only one civilization capable of introducing corn to Florida, and that's the Maya. And the reason that they were capable is because they had ocean-going canoes. They had trade routes that extended into the Caribbean, which is 1,400 miles away from the Yucatan Peninsula. Florida is only 400 miles away from the Yucatan Peninsula. So to think that they did not know about Florida, yet they traveled and traded extensively in the Caribbean, would be foolish. So the fact that we have corn growing in the center of Florida in 500 AD pretty good smoking gun for Mayan influence to start with. But we're not going to stop there. We're going to follow the trail, see where it goes. But the second thing that I want to introduce here is up until that point, mound builders in Florida were building mounds. They were building just heaps of oyster shells or dirt or whatever, and they were simple mounds. But about the time corn was introduced, the mounds became pyramid shaped and stepped, multiple layers and levels upwards. Sound familiar? Kind of like a Mayan pyramid, only made out of alternative materials, because you see, there's no rock in Florida to build with. Not easily. There's no outcroppings. And to get sandstone, which would be suitable to build with, you would have to quarry it. And you would have to quarry it from only certain places in Florida where it's close enough to the surface that it's easily quarryable. And that didn't happen because there weren't such places. So they're built out of dirt. But it should be an interesting summer. So stick with me. I'll do a few of these videos down the road as I get different things to add to the repertoire of equipment needed to do the things that I'm planning on doing, whatever they may be, because they're still being planned. So, but tactical helmet and equipment platform, must have. Take care.